What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy TrotWAM on Twitter. Walter Trotter the Sun. Brought here, right here with my brother LJ from H Town. What's happening with you, bro? How you feeling today, my guy?
What's going on, Try? How we doing, baby?
Man, you already know. Feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Man, you looking good out there. I like your hat, brother. Looking nice and spiffy.
Oh,
Background looking
appreciate you.
nice as well, bro. And yeah,
Appreciate you,
man, we
man.
trying to get to the cake, man. We trying to get to the cake today. So you already know what time it is, what time we on. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in from Twitter, everybody that's watching this from YouTube as well. Shout out to James. You already know. Appreciate you as well, King. You already know what it is. And yeah, man, appreciate everybody that's rewatching this as well. So this is a quick game. I know I did title this T and John Morant or John T Morant, how they say. The reason for that is because I'm a father. You feel me? I'm a black father, and my brother right here, he's a black father as well. So I did want to bring up a moment that just recently happened where a lot of people are just showing their annoyance of seeing the presence of a guy like T Morant that's just out there supporting his son. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I did want to bring this up to you because this is obviously the game that he's going to be highlighted on the show. You're going to see him, his son play today in John Morant. So I did want to bring that up, though. Obviously, let's start off with that. How do you feel about that? You being a black father yourself, my guy LJ. How would you, and not even just on that note, just in general, how do you observe or how do you, look at certain things like that happening, and how did that, make you feel about as you being a father and shit?
I mean, I applaud it, man. The
Yeah,
support from your parents is has to be the number one thing a child gets in order to feel confident in their success. You see, because at a lot of times the parents are the biggest hindrance of children trying to succeed, trying to motivate themselves to do what they want to do. The parents is the main ones holding them back. Talking about you can't do that. They not gonna let you do that. You're
right.
not good enough. You see what I'm saying? So the passion and the excitement that we see in John Morant's father right there on the sideline cheering his son on, you can't ask for anything more than that, man. That's why I applaud LeVar Ball. Everybody was
Right.
dogging LeVar Ball and all this, man. He got
Right.
two of his sons in the NBA.
Right.
That is
And
to do.
and that's and that's the craziest part about that situation, because that's the reason why I brought this up, because there was a tweet that said that he's getting to the level of annoying of
Mhm.
LeVar Ball. And I was like, yo, that's crazy as fuck that
Yeah,
people even make their mouth to even say some shit like that.
yeah.
But neither here nor there, because I wanted to get your thought process on that, because I'm a father, like I said, I'm a father as well. So I can only
Hmm.
imagine what type of support I'm going to provide for my child. I could only, I could probably be even considered worse than LeVar. Some people might even think I'm worse than LeVar, because
For
I'm gonna
real.
be really out there with that. I ain't mad at it. So like I agree with you all the way, bro. I love that shit. And going on to today, because they really here for the bread. And I just wanted to bring that up because obviously that's the title there. We could
Hmm.
elaborate on it here and there another time. But as of right now, let's get to his money. We do have a game that is refereed by Scott Foster. It's not the first one we're gonna talk about though. It's funny as fuck that is being like the way people look at where I'm capping now, because I'm bringing up Scott Foster and shit. I think that shit is hilarious. But neither here nor there. I will let y'all know for another time, for yet another time. I am not solely betting on games because Scott Foster is in the ref, assignment for today. Like, that's not how I'm taking this shit. I'm not. That's not my approach to the game. I am adding that into the handicap though, because if I wouldn't do that, I would probably be doing a disservice to myself. You feel me?
Hmm.
And talking to y'all about this game that we talking about first, the Bucks against the Celtics. The Celtics obviously getting their ass smacked up by Giannis, getting a triple double off the backboard, dunking and shit, looking crazy on some 2K shit. And they say it after the game. Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis, man, that was like some 2K shit. I just had to hit the RT. Like, they talking about it like it's some joking ass shit. This was crazy to me to see that type of display of excellence. You know what I'm saying? What the Giannis was out there doing, and see the look of those other guys on the other side with Boston. That was a Scott Foster ref game. I will say that too, and I'm just saying that. Just add that in there just to be joking with y'all, just to make some fun of the shit. But I believe that what you've seen from those guys, they're not shooting mid-range shots. They're not trying to get the in between, the looks right there with between the perimeter defenders and the paint defenders. Not in those areas trying to make plays. They are doing something like as far as like trying to pass the ball, but they're still not doing it at that level. And honestly, bro, you're getting the points in you're doing your defense. Like, and that's the problem here with me with them today. Is that you're doing your defense, you're getting 27 points off of turnovers. You know what I'm saying? They're going to turn over the ball. The Bucks are going to turn over. They're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But when you're doing that, you're still giving them fast break attempts. Like they're still doing after makes, fast break
Mm-hmm.
attempts, like down the floor. Like, you know what I mean? Like their game plan is pretty simple as far as the Bucks, as far as what they're trying to do with that big lineup as well. Like, bro, like them having those big guys out there, okay with Bobby Porter's swinging the ball, okay with these guys swinging the ball to get Grayson Allen
Mm-hmm.
open looks. I think that shit is it can fall flat, of course. The last
Mm-hmm.
game they did win by a good margin. It was a crazy they led by 17 points, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even 20 points at one point. Uh I will say this though, bro. I will say this. Like, I don't want to touch the side at all. I
Yeah.
only like props here. I only
Yeah.
like props here because I feel like this can be a Buck smash spot.
Mm-hmm.
This can be a Celtics get right spot. I
Mm-hmm.
can see it going either way. Now, honestly, this is the game I feel like it's going to be about basketball.
Yeah.
The other shit, the other game, it may be some fuckery involved, but in this game, I feel like there may be just mostly hoops and guys just being able to take care of that shit. So I think the Celtics do bounce back. I'm not gonna lie. It's just that what I've seen with my own eyes is that the Bucks are probably the better team
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking at that matchup and what's being out there, and that's my fucking scare. Like I don't want to touch anything with the Celtics based off of that. But I could see people saying that the Bucks win. I could see people saying that the Celtics smash. I think if you really got to bet on anything, you got to bet on both of these series for today going to be tied up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they can be tied up now. Maybe you cash the Bucks on the spread, but I still would believe that I think the Celtics win today because
Mm-hmm.
they just make a little bit better adjustments. And if those guys are hurt, then they fucked. You know what I'm saying? If those guys are hurt, they fucked. And that's another reason why I don't want to trust the Celtics right now because I don't know if they're hurt or not. Like those guys
Mm-hmm.
was grabbing on their hamstring, looking
Mm-hmm.
like real kind of bad. You know, Jaylen Brown, he was looking like a detrimental piece of the puzzle rather than being
Mm-hmm.
a complementary piece. It was getting bad. So I believe it's going to be a tough game, tough series. And I believe there is a series price right now that's showing that the Bucks slightly favors, not even a
Mm-hmm.
lot of a favor. Not no minus 200 because they've got home court. You know, what
Mm-hmm.
like a normal series would have been,
Yeah.
like you seen with the Golden State series price. That really dropped dramatically. But in this series price, it's pretty even, and that kind of shows that the Bucks even agree with how good the Celtics have been this year. So I agree the Celtics have been really good. I just kind of don't want to trust them right now if they hurt. And I'll kick it to you, LJ. I probably spoke too much on this, bro. And without giving out my plays, the plays that I do like, the plays that I do like here is I'm going to say Robert Williams over 7.5 rebounds. I did tweet that out last night. Then I did take the Giannis Antetokounmpo over
Mm.
7.5, over 6.5 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I believe that if they even try to play some good defense on him, he's still going to have the chance to distribute the ball at a
Mm-hmm.
good rate. You've seen him do that without Chris Middleton since Chris Middleton has been out the lineup. So I think that continues to happen. That's the way I'm looking, man. What about you, LJ?
Hey, I'm on that assist too because he's averaging 8 since Middleton's injury. So I'm definitely on that Giannis over 6.5 assists. You said is the number. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
definitely on that one. But far as
Yes,
the
sir.
game, I'm riding with the Bucks, man. I mean, I've seen game one. I wasn't on the side game one. I took the under because I'm for sure that was the best bet is to take the under. But I stayed off the side game one because I wanted to see how both of these teams feel each other out. And
Right.
I don't think the Celtics got an answer for Giannis, man. I mean, it don't matter who they throw at him, he has the advantage. And even if you come with the double team, he got shooters on each side that can hit that shot or even take you off the dribble to get a better shot. So
Mm,
I'm just thinking the Bucks have overmatched the Celtics. I mean, it was a good matchup with them against Brooklyn because of the size advantage. They don't have this advantage in this series because the Bucks can match up as well with them,
right.
probably even more. But you hit a key. You hit a key factor. Marcus Smart, man, I think he's hurt. And I think that
Yeah,
he
for
is
sure.
going to be hobbled for the rest of the season. And that may be the Celtics downfall right there because I feel he's the glue of that team. He's the heartbeat. He gets them going. He makes timely steals. He makes timely charges. It's always a play where
Tough.
he changes the momentum in some type of way. And
Right.
if they don't have that, it's going to be hard for them to compete against Giannis, who has proven to me in these past couple of years he's the best player in the East, if arguably the
For
best player in
sure.
the NBA. But we just gonna keep it
For
to the
sure.
East for right now. So and like I said, I'm on the points with you, Giannis too. He might flirt with another triple double tonight because he got that easily, and he really didn't have a good offensive
Didn't
game.
really have to, and he was mad about the game. He said he
Exactly.
even thought he was had a bad.
Yeah, he left some out there.
My guy Otto says in the chat and on Twitter here, he says he thinks the Celtics bounce back and win. You know, starting with the efforts, defensive effort from Williams, obviously with Robert Williams and Grant Williams. I feel Grant Williams did shoot okay. He should just probably got a little bit more attempts. Stay your
Mm-hmm.
ass there on the corner, but I think his defense is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Grant Williams' defense is going to be really important, along with Robert Williams. Robert Williams is obviously a shot blocker,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it doesn't really match up as perfect for Giannis. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's mostly about like what he hasn't really had that much playoff experience, really.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other guys have. So
Mm-hmm.
it's more like a rallying situation. I feel like with him, like he can get a rally type approach to the game to start the game, and
Mm-hmm.
that may carry on to having a good game. So that's kind of where I'm hoping that one of those veterans pull him over to the side, like hey, this is what you need to be doing, and this is the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I like you need to be attacking the boards or showing some type of at one angle, just taking a small approach rather than trying to take a grand scheme big approach, because I think he wanted to do a lot, and what he
Mm-hmm.
did say after the game, he wanted to play a lot of the coaches and the health staff for Robert Williams. They were trying to see where he was at,
Mm-hmm.
about it. He was like, "Oh, no, I'm good. I feel 100%." He feel like he's ready to go after it. So I think he's going to have more games,
Mm-hmm.
more game time. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
more game time for today. So that's the reason why I like the rebounds for him as well with the team, with the
Okay.
time that he did have. He was killing the boards, and that's the problem here as well. Like you said, like it's a physical game, man. We need all our pieces out there, bro. We don't need.
Mm-hmm.
I know Al Horford shoot the three and he can make them. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need Al Horford to make 9 threes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not the way we gonna win. You
Yeah.
Udoka. Like, be
Not
honest,
not
bro. Be
50,
honest with.
not
Look
53-point
in the
attempts.
mirror. Yeah, look in the mirror, brother. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, bro. Like that's not what we're gonna need to do. So I think if they do that, then yes, the Celtics should win. But like you said, Marcus Smart looked really hurt. He out the lineup, then got like went in and out of the fucking like it wasn't like it was his sub time. That shit looked
Yeah.
like, oh, it was like, oh, I need to get out. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
For
and I was
real.
like, damn, like him being in and out, it looked like he was really struggling out there. And you definitely need his, charges, all that stuff
Yeah.
out there,
For
man. That's
real.
great point. Great point by my guy LJ. I'll let you lead us into the next game, bro. How you feel about the T Morant, your Usher show in Memphis, bro?
Man, Memphis, I think they're gonna have some problems, man. I mean, they should have won that game one. I think they let one get away, considering Draymond got ejected, Klay Thompson was in foul trouble, and Golden State was making a lot of mistakes. And the fact that they still won that game shooting 23% from the three-point line in the first quarter, you see what I'm saying? And then Memphis came with 43%. So they jumped on them quick, but they, like we always say, when the fourth quarter comes and shit get tight, who gonna make a play? And Memphis, they control the points of the paint, like you mentioned all the time. Number one in points of the paint. I think number one in rebounding as well. But why
Right.
are you shooting outside shots? Why are you shooting so many jumpers when the defense is allowing you to drive and get these lanes? And John Morant depends on these free throws a lot too. So he's so reckless in the lane to where he's gonna have to develop more of his game. Because if you're gonna continue to
Right.
try to keep thriving and try to depend on the referees to bail you out on a foul and you don't get that foul and the other
It
team
ain't
is running
happening.
back,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna happen, bro. I don't think you're that established star enough now to get those calls from the refs. You see what I'm saying? You'll get some, but you're not gonna get no superstar calls like the people that have already been established in this league. So they're gonna have to find another way to attack Golden State without trying to shoot from the perimeter like they're doing. And like I said, Brandon Clark is holding it down on the board. So they
Yeah, bro.
have the anchor down there to get them extra possessions, get them timely rebounds. They just have to convert on them, bro. Because Golden State, they got too much firepower at the three, man. They got at least three players that could get you. I would say 30. Steph Curry could get you 30. Poole could get you 30. And don't let Klay Thompson get hot. He's the X factor that really ain't got hot yet. He hit a couple of ones at the end of the game to sway it, but if you can get him consistently throughout the game, I don't see Memphis having any competition against Golden State, bro. I'm not gonna make a play on this game either, but I'm gonna try to see if Memphis can win this game tonight because I think they have to win this game tonight. They can't go
Right.
back down 0-2 to Golden State. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for today. But I'm gonna actually take Andrew Wiggins rebounds because he's leading the team in rebounds 6 or 7 a game. So I'm gonna jump on his prop and I'm gonna jump on Steph Curry's 3-point prop over 4.5. Those are only two things I'm really pretty much looking at because I know Memphis is going to want to come out and jump on them real fast. I know you took the first quarter over, I believe, 50,
Yes, sir.
56 and a half. So I'm not mad at that play. We all know Memphis is a good first half team. They beat them 61-55 in game one. So I don't see much of a difference there. I just think Golden State comes out in that third quarter, guns blazing, and it's hard to stay with them like that. So if Memphis can't sustain that offense and keep the turnovers down and limit the possessions of Golden State, they should be in this game, bro. But John Morant gotta play better. He can't rely on that driving the lane all the time, trying to get these fouls. And who's to say Josh Jackson's going to shoot from the three like that in game two? I just think they caught lightning in the bottle right there because without those 3-point shots, they would have been down and probably lost this game by 15 points. So
Right.
we'll see what happens tonight. But like I said, I just think Golden State is too much for them at the end of the day.
Yeah, shout out to Snaps. Shout out to Snaps on Twitter here. He said Steph was in foul trouble too. That is true. Steph
Yeah.
was in foul trouble, but what you mentioned there, that's the angle I'm going here. I think that Memphis come out and continue to apply pressure early, like they always been doing. They averaged number one in points in the first quarter, 29.9. And for the season, I'm sorry, for the playoffs, they're averaging 29 points in the first quarter as well. This team in Golden State, they got 24 points in the last game. They're averaging 26 in the playoffs in the first quarter. So just based off of what they output is, I believe that you could still get them along with them being motivated, knowing that they missed out on that game, like you did mention as well. So I'm on the first quarter money line minus 120. I'm on the
Okay.
first quarter over 58 and a half is what I betted at. What I gave out on Jimmy's 58. So I gave that out on Twitter, but I got the 58 and a half, so I do need 59. I am on the hooker, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, though, the money line, man, I'm on the Memphis money line. Now, the reason why I'm on Memphis money line is because it was several things that went out of control. You said it too, bro. Why are you shooting this many damn jumpers, bro? Like, why are we shooting this many threes? Check this out. They shot 38 threes for Golden State. The people that's out there shooting really threes, they shot
Mhm.
two more threes than them, right? They shot 40 threes, bro. They shot 40 threes. Now, you would think the number two or number one 3-point percentage shooter will have the most threes out of those 40 threes.
Right.
This motherfucker Desmond Bain got 5 of those threes because he takes real good shots. He takes
Yeah.
real good shots. And some of those shots, they weren't taking really good shots. Like Dylan Brooks going out there chucking threes and shit. Like,
Mhm.
just because nobody's facing up on you, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
you're open for a reason, man. Like,
For real.
don't shoot more threes than Desmond Bain. Like, these are things I know we're talking about in
Yeah.
the film room. We can't do this in the playoffs. This is a possession that we have back, we
Yeah.
win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have back. We win the game. This is what I know Taylor Jenkins is doing because,
Mm-hmm.
like he said, this is what we do. We do this all the time. These guys could take that type of criticism, and Dylan Brooks definitely is one of those guys. He's going to be taking that type of criticism, and he knows his job right now is to play defense, bro. We don't
Yeah.
need you shooting. We need you to play defense today.
Yeah.
So Dylan Brooks under is probably looking good. I can see him making some of those threes again, but he ain't getting that many.
Yeah.
It's going to be about Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain is going to be obviously the tipping point. You're going to get the same type of production from Ja. Ja was letting y'all know they can't guard me. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Especially
They
Topanga.
none of them out there. They don't got nobody for me out here. That's what Ja letting y'all know. Ja letting y'all know they don't got nobody for me out here. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. And I think that that's the truth here, along with this team didn't take advantage of the fucking like size that they have, bro. Like they really got big guys, Tillman, out there ending the game with 2 rebounds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? You got 13 minutes. You need to be getting some boards, bro, in those
Yeah.
13 minutes. Like, cool, 2 rebounds, bro. Like, I expect you to do a little bit more, bro. And
Yeah.
I know he was out there on the wing. They had him out there on the defense and shit. But I'm just talking
Mm-hmm.
about effort plays. Like, you ain't really
Exactly.
showing as much effort. You seeing it from Brandon Clark, though. So
Yeah.
we talked about this off camera. There's nobody on Memphis playing harder than Brandon Clark. And last game, I was on his rebounds, I was on his points, and I gave out the double double. And I'm going to be right back on it again, bro. And this way, this is how I'm going to do it though. I'm not going to take them single best though, because we talked about it off camera. The double double is at plus 150.
Mm-hmm.
And if we combine his points right now, which is Brandon Clark's 12 and a half points, which he's
Mm-hmm.
hit 60% of this playoffs so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over 12 and a half points. I said 60%. I'm actually capping right there. He went over the rebounds. He went over the rebounds 50%. My apologies. Went over the rebounds 50%, but he went over the points 12 and a half for Brandon Clark 5 out of the last 6 times. So he's went over that 5 of the 6 playoff games that he played. So the points seems pretty decent because you're getting offensive rebounds that he's getting putbacks in mostly every game he's playing. And then
Mm-hmm.
you're thinking about him as far as effort wise. He is one of those guys that's going to show that effort, and I believe continue to get a good piece of the
Mm-hmm.
minutes, good piece of the minutes. Maybe not the usage, but they run him pick and roll so much he gets those passes as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some plays as
Mm-hmm.
far as pick and roll action. But putbacks is going to be what we're really looking at to get us over this 12 and a half. So I think we do need some putbacks in this game to
Mm-hmm.
get over this. But once we get over that, you're thinking about his rebounds, which he's, like I said, he hit 50% of the time. But there have an emphasis of them being out rebounded by a team that showed small ball should show us all like those guys are going to get more rebounds. So I believe Brandon Clark will go for his rebounds, which is at 8.5. So I'm taking 8.5 for Brandon Clark rebounds. Then I'm taking 12.5 for the points, which hit again 5 out of the last 6 games. And combining those two at plus 208. I'm sorry, plus
Mm.
203. I'm sorry, plus 203. So rather taking the double double, which you need 10 rebounds, 10 points. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
say he gets to the 13 points
Mm-hmm.
that he normally gets 5 out of the last 6 games. And then he's going to get the over 8.5 points, over the 8.5 rebounds, which is 50-50
Yeah.
there. But at the same time, I believe that that's still a good look based off of the circumstances that we talked about. But I like that a lot. The parlay there, two play parlay for the same player, which is the points over 12.5 for Brandon Clark, and also the over 8.5 rebounds. So you just need 9 and 13 to
Yep.
cash that, and at plus 203. So that's the official show pick right there
Yeah.
for me. I'm on that. And yeah,
I'm
man,
right
I'm
there with
also
you.
on. Yeah, I'm also on Memphis full game. I'm also on Memphis first quarter and over first quarter, and I
Okay.
like that Brandon Clark 2 piece right there. So those are the plays for me in this game. And my guy LJ, you want to wrap up your plays or anything? And before we break down any other games that's coming up,
Yeah, I'm on that Brandon Clark with you, man. Why broke it ain't fixed? He said, why, just stay on it. You know what I'm
right?
trying to say? They can't keep him off the boards. He's gonna get the 9. for sure. We just trying to see if he can get 13 points. And like I said, with the
Right.
putbacks, he should be able to get right there. So I'm definitely riding with y'all on it. I'm on Steph Curry, man, over 4.5 threes. I'm on that as well. He had 5
Yeah.
last game. So, and I just, like I said, it's just so much of a struggle for Memphis to score, man. I mean, John Morant had 30, Jackson had 30. And John Morant was 4 of 11 from the 3-point line. So if he could just get a little bit more consistent there, because they know they want him to shoot it. They don't want him to drive. They want him to shoot it. You got to become a jump shooter, especially in the playoffs, because a lot of these things that you tend
Right.
to see you do, they're not going to let you do. So
Right.
if you're getting 2 people to give you 67 points, where are those other points going to come from your starters? Like you say, they shut down Desmond Bain because they know he's the second leading scorer on their team. And it also showed you last night what Phoenix did to Dallas. They shut down Brunson, the second leading scorer on that team. It ain't all about stopping the number one scorer. You got to
Right.
stop the second leading scorer that's complimenting him.
Right.
So that's all it takes, man. And like I said, Golden State, who you
Excuse me.
gonna stop? It's Steph Curry, Wiggins, Klay Thompson, and you got Poole. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop at
Shit
least
tough.
2 of those people to even have a shot at the game because they just got
Right.
too much firepower. So Memphis got to get some contributions from other people, man. Bain, Dillon, like you say, Milton come off the bench. He gave you 14, but they just gonna have to get a little bit more from a collective effort, man, to try to stay with these Warriors because they just too high. They just too high power for me, man. So I'm with you though. Like I'm gonna sit back and wait. I would ride with Memphis because they at home, but I'm just skeptical of what I saw last game. So I'm
And
still.
they heard a whole breakdown. They ain't hear shit about Scott Foster. And I'm telling y'all, Scott Foster is with us. They not trying to go 0-2, let these Golden State breeze through this shit. When this actual first game 1, broke a 11-year record. It hasn't happened in 11 years where semifinals had this many viewers as far as viewership. You
Uh-huh.
know they want to keep that shit going, bro. You know that's the reason why they said, Scotty, you know where you gotta go. You gotta go down there. Go down there to Memphis. Clean that up for us. I'm
Hey
just
man, I
saying,
don't know.
y'all. I'm
I
just
don't
saying
know
the
if he'll
red
be
phone
enough.
exists. The red phone exists, y'all. The red phone exists. But now, so that'll be it for me, man. But as far as tomorrow, bro, I mean, we could talk about tomorrow too. Like you talked about it a little bit. Um, I mean, I expect the same type of defense from the Suns, bro.
Yeah.
I expect them to continue to do that. And then think about it. Those edible arrangements that we talked about on the Pub Hub that Jalen Brunson was getting, those ain't happening no more in Phoenix, dog. Like that shit ain't happening. It may get a little bit, make it a little bit sweeter in Dallas, but I still think the defense is stifling, bro, in this
Yeah.
series. And I wouldn't be surprised if the under is crashing just as much the under in all. Like my homie told me, in every Bucks game so far in the playoffs, it's all went under
Mm,
6-0, bro, to the
yeah.
under.
I'm gonna stay keep with it.
Fucking under in that shit. That's
Stay with it.
crazy.
Stay with
So
it.
yeah, that's something y'all probably didn't know, but that's definitely crazy right there. Again, the Bucks every game in the playoffs is went under. That's crazy. So yeah, so shout out to everybody that's out there joining us as well on Twitter. Dan Do It. Appreciate you, bruh. Appreciate you, James. Appreciate everybody as well in the chat. Y'all
James
already
be
know,
everywhere. That's little James.
man.
That boy
Yeah,
be
James. James.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's
He in
all love.
every
That's all love.
chat. For
That's
real,
all love.
man. You gotta show
That's
love
all
to
love, bro.
James.
Grayson, he said Grayson. He like Grayson over 10 points
Yeah,
again.
I ain't
Lock it
mad at
in.
that
Lock it
either.
in.
I ain't mad
I
at
ain't
that.
mad at you. I ain't mad at you, James. Do your thing,
For
King. I
real,
ain't mad
man.
at you, bro.
The Bucks are
You said
just
what
too
the Bucks
much, man.
average totals been like? What their average totals been like? Let me see, because it's crazy that is
They
even
totals have
it,
been
bro.
like 110, around 110 for the
No,
most
he's
part.
talking about like the full game total, I think.
Oh,
And I
okay,
want to say
okay.
that's it's still been around like it's still been something around that in that range though. Like 210, like 210 or some shit like
Okay.
that. If you
Yeah, I
just
know the
add an
last
extra.
one under. But
Let me double check. So I'll just do it real quick, breeze through it, bro. So it's at 230, 225, 222, 220, 219, 218,
mm,
217 and a half. So it's obviously dropping.
yeah,
If you look at it, started off at 230. It ain't seen 230 since, chap.
yeah.
It ain't seen that high of a total yet. So yeah, man, it looks like it's around about 216, 17, 217. 218, something around there. As far as the average total average,
Hmm.
219 maybe even. I got to do the math real quick, but neither
I'll
here nor
still
there.
take a look.
I will say though, shout out to Snapchat. Appreciate all y'all out there. Um, yeah, man, y'all, it's always love, bro. And thanks for y'all for tuning in with us. And just to recap the games, the parlay that we get, this only on the show that y'all not gonna see tweeted out, bro. This is a parlay that y'all not gonna get tweeted out. So if y'all see me recap it, just let y'all know I'm only giving this shit out on the show. That y'all giving this out right here. And this is something we just did a collab on, bro, that we talked about before the show. So sometimes it'd be organic like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the Brandon, it's the Clark. I said Brandon Clark. That's his fucking name, bro. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Brandon Clark, Brandon Clark parlay, bro. Two please parlay. We're gonna take the rebounds and points for Brandon Clark, which is at 12.5 points, and you're getting 8.5 rebounds. So he needs 13 points and 9 rebounds. It's at plus 203 available. Mostly all books. I think you're getting better odds than that plus 210 at some other books as well. So plus 203 is the official Brandon Clark two-piece prop right there from me and my guy LJ. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, man. Anything you want to lead the people with, bro? Anything else you got cracking, bro?
No, that's it, man. Like I said, we're gonna ride this Brandon Clark prop until it falls, baby, because it seems like he's the money maker right now for Memphis. So
Hey,
we're gonna
man.
keep riding him. And like I said, we'll talk again later on this week when these teams go back, you know what I'm saying, game threes. We're gonna see who takes the advantage. But like I said, I'm looking at Bucks tonight, money line, and I'm staying off the Golden State and Memphis side. So we'll see what happens. But other
All
than
right.
that, y'all tune in to me, Raw Words, you know what I'm saying, podcast streaming on YouTube. We're gonna do a show today. Check me out on Brothers and Bets at 5 o'clock
Nice.
Central Time. Me, Marley Betts, and Coach. We're gonna be going over the games tonight. And
Okay.
Pub Hub is doing a nightcap tonight. We cap the games live. We do sports bets. We do live bets in the nightcap tonight. So Pub Sports tonight, nightcap. Check me on both shows tonight. LJ from H
Nice.
Town.
LJ gonna be live on Pub Sports and on also on this other channel as well. Can you repeat that other channel as well, bro?
It's Brothers and Bets is what I'm
Brothers
gonna
and
be on
Best, yes,
today.
sir. Brothers and Best. I think I was on Brothers and Best, and I had some technical issues. Got to be back
Yeah,
on there as well.
yeah,
You already know it's always love, bro. We got to keep the community. It's us against the bookies. And
for
as
sure.
I say that, we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Y'all already know what it is. Who Bangin Sports Talk. I'm TrotWAM, LJ from H Town. We'll holla at y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.